There's no ambulance, no flashing lights, no sirens echoing down the road. When someone in an Amish community gets sick, things unfold in a way that might feel slow or even strange to us. But to them, it's simply how it's always been. A mother opens the door and wipes her hands on her apron. A horse waits silently outside, tied to a fence. Inside, someone is resting, being watched over by family. There are no beeping machines or buzzing phones, just presence. The Amish don't rely on health insurance or medical networks. They don't have an app to check symptoms or a number to call for urgent care. But what they do have is a system, one built not on policies, but on people. When someone gets sick, the first response isn't panic, it's preparation. They rest, they brew herbal teas, they call on the wisdom of elders and midwives, people who've seen everything from stomach flu to broken bones and know what to do with little more than garlic, honey, vinegar, or a carefully prepared salve. Almost every Amish home has a small cabinet filled with homemade remedies, not in plastic bottles, but in jars, labeled by hand, often passed down from generation to generation. These remedies aren't superstition. They're part of a larger trust in nature, in God, and in what the body can do when given time and support. But it's not just about herbs. It's about not being alone. In our world, being sick often means isolation, silence, screens. But in the Amish world, someone is always nearby. A grandmother might sit beside the bed, humming hymns under her breath. A cousin brings soup. Neighbors chop wood or milk the cows so the family can focus on care. This network of support is constant, unspoken, and deeply human. That doesn't mean they refuse modern medicine. That's a myth. When something becomes serious, a persistent fever, a bad infection, an accident, the Amish will go to the hospital. They'll see a doctor, but they do it differently. There's no insurance card, no digital record. They pay in cash, quietly, often up front. And the community helps. They have mutual aid, a kind of internal system where the church collects funds and redistributes them when someone needs help. If someone gets cancer or needs surgery, they don't carry that burden alone. The entire community steps in. In one case, over $400,000 was raised from neighboring families to cover a child's leukemia treatment, not through crowdfunding, but through direct giving. There's no pride in being self-sufficient, only a belief that no one should suffer alone if others can help. Doctors near Amish communities often adapt. Some still make house calls. They understand that these patients may not accept every treatment, that they may prefer simple, proven methods, or that they'll seek prayer and family before surgery. And they respect it, because what the Amish reject isn't medicine, it's dependence. They want to use tools, not be owned by them. Even in childbirth, many Amish women deliver at home with midwives, experienced women who've attended dozens of births. Hospitals are a backup, not a first choice. And yet, birth outcomes are often strong, not because of technology, but because of calm, support, and experience. Mental health is trickier. The Amish don't talk about anxiety or depression in the way we do. There are no therapists, no prescriptions for mood disorders. But that doesn't mean they ignore it. They simply respond differently. Life has structure. Everyone has a role, a purpose, something that must be done every day. A boy might feel restless, but he'll be up at 5 feeding animals. A girl might feel lost, but she'll be surrounded by sisters and cousins baking bread. It's not perfect. They don't have all the answers, but what they do have is rhythm, predictability, togetherness. And sometimes that's enough to carry someone through. And when it becomes clear that someone won't get better, when death is near, there's no drama, no denial. It's accepted with grace. The dying are not hidden from children. Families gather. Hymns are sung. There are no machines forcing breath. Just silence, prayer, and the presence of loved ones. A hand is held, a forehead is kissed, and when that final breath comes, the community mourns together. Death isn't a failure, it's a passage, and everyone is allowed to witness it, to speak of it, to carry it. So when an Amish person gets sick, it isn't about refusing help. It's about offering help first. It's about slowing down, trusting the body, trusting the people around you, and only when needed, stepping into the modern world with humility, not fear. In a society where illness often means isolation, the Amish remind us that healing, real healing, starts with community, with presence, with not being left to suffer alone. And maybe, just maybe, that's what we've forgotten most.